What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Z Podcast. When I say P, I mean profit. When I say S, I mean seal. You dig it what I'm saying, baby? Now let's keep it moving. Follow the fun way. You dig it? Bienvenue Podcast, Z, man. And what we gonna talk about on this lovely Tuesday tonight is your mind, your mental. Everything is in the mind. The universe is one. 369. Jesus Christ, God, source, consciousness, subconscious, your mind, right? Are you doing the work mentally to make sure you are progressing? If you're not doing the work, you're going to show lack. And we do not want to be lacking, do we? Lacking and progressing. The etymology, though, I'm going to search up the etymology of them two words when I get a chance. Lacking and progressing. Your mental is going to show you where you're lacking at. It's going to show you all your areas of weaknesses. It's going to show you all your areas of strengths. It's going to show you where you're progressing. It's going to show you where you're lacking. And sometimes we like to overlook the weaknesses. Focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses, yes. But also make sure you're not completely just prioritizing your strengths. Doing something that's going to make you uncomfortable, like a new experience, or something that's going to require you to mentally think or mentally be challenged, is always a good thing. A lot of things we do don't require physical effort, it requires mental effort. And mental effort is something that you don't have to physically do. Stay with me now. Mental is something you have to. It's like we have muscles in our brains, right? I'm not a fucking neuroscientist. I'm not a scientist, nothing like that. Who knows, right? Lab coat or something. But anyway, your brain is a muscle, if I'm not mistaken, right? And we have so many muscles in our brain, like the hypothalamus, right? The pituitary adrenaline, right? The pineal gland. There's so many different more muscles, right? The left hemisphere, the right hemisphere, right? All of these are muscles in our mind. And in order to access more levels of consciousness or more levels of divine connection, right, or light, right, you must be able to work these muscles in your brain habitually every day. You must be challenging yourself mentally consistently. If you never challenge yourself mentally, we none of us would be here. Nobody would have never thought of trying to create an iPad. Nobody would have never thought of trying to create an iPhone. Nobody would have never thought of trying to do new things if we all was never mentally challenged. So being mentally challenged is something you need to work on. Just because you might be weak in communication, but you're strong in your finances, you can still be just as slow as a person who doesn't have nothing compared to what you have, but they have emotional intelligence as their strength. See, that's what I'm saying about strengths and weaknesses. We all good in one areas and we all suck in other areas. But when you work on your mental development, your metacognitive development, you actually become more smarter with making choices and decisions. Now, what does that look like and how do you do that? Like I said, you know what makes you uncomfortable. You know what you're afraid of. You know what you need to face. Everybody got their own closets and demons or whatever, right? That you need to accept and deal with. Because trying to run away from it, it's just gonna follow you around, or it's gonna probably manifest in people as a mirror, and now you're dealing with mirrors. and you dealing with parts of yourself and other people because it's really you because we all God, right? Love thy neighbor as thyself. But anyway, with that being said, y'all enjoy this podcast and y'all have a good night.